Dicen que no le meto cabrón.
Meto cabrón.
Que no fue fácil llegar al sitio donde estoy.
No.
Que soy presumido y que me olvidé de quien me ayudó. Que parezco pendejo con el pelo pinto color. Ahora pregunto yo, ¿quién me lo pagó?
¿Quién me lo pagó?
Respeto pa' mi pueblo y pa' la gente que conmigo sufrió. Abre la boca si sabes de mí, si no sabes entonces no. Ya no le pienso bajar. Yeah. Ahora ando en un avión. No entenderías pero se siente cabrón. Le batalla a mí nadie me lo regaló. Ya no le pienso bajar. Yeah. Ahora ando en un avión. No entenderías pero se siente cabrón. Le batalla a mí nadie me lo regaló.
What's good, everybody? This is the TFNMP podcast with your host, DJ Punch.
And I'm the coolest motherfucker on the planet, cool ass Cam.
And as always, this episode and all episodes are brought to you by Innovative Culture. Make sure you follow Innovative Culture on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole shabam boo baby at innovative.culture. Make sure you follow the podcast as well at the FMAD podcast. And while you at it, follow your boy at I am DJ Punch. Where they following you at, Cam?
Find me at cool ass Cam.
Cool ass Cam. How you spell that shit?
COOLAZZCAM.
Like a gang banging motherfucker. Look at him. Check it out. Anyways, bro. I don't want to put that on you. But anyways, bro. We in this bitch, man. We got two special guests in the building, man. One of them is here doing the motherfucking job. Yeah, he's on the fucking job. He know what he's doing. You know what I mean? He about to kill it. I know he is. You know what I mean? And then the other one's here because he's an artist. We was listening to his music before we started, and I gotta admit, I was expecting a little more reggaeton than trap, but I got a little more trap than reggaeton than I expected.
Man, I got the best of both worlds. I felt like I was in the video with him. You feel me? I don't know, like you know the song, you just gravitate towards it.
Yeah,
it's dope.
I feel it, bro. That shit dope as fuck, man. I had that shit on repeat while we was setting up, but man, we got the homie Ace and Edel in the motherfucking building. Say what up? What up?
Dímelo, mi gente, que estamos activos.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Put out the Instagram. Anything you want to put out?
Hey, what's up? I'm Ace over here. You guys go ahead and reach me at AceFitness21_ on Instagram. You guys feel free to give us a follow. And we also got the record label at Higher Living Music.
Yes, sir.
We got a buddy Edel. Díselo, Edel.
Me pueden encontrar como Edel MJ en Instagram y en todas las redes sociales. Así me pueden encontrar así mismo.
Yes, sir. Got that Spanish flavor in the building today. I speak Spanish, but I'm not gonna front. I didn't feel comfortable doing a full blown interview. You know what I mean? I speak a different kind of Spanish. I speak a ratchet ass Spanish that I speak with my family at the house. You know,
that makes two of us, dog. Don't even
Hey, but you here doing a job, baby.
Yeah, I had to come in. I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and translate.
Between me and you, we gonna do it. Fuck it.
All right, it's my first one, so if I mess up, all right, everybody just
fuck it. Everybody learn together, baby.
Yeah, go.
Hell yeah, man. Well, anyways, man, I just wanted to start, man. Where are you from exactly? I know you're from Mexico, but where are you from exactly?
Bueno, yo vengo de Ciudad Obregón, Sonora, México. Nací aquí en San Bernardino, pero me crié fuera en México.
Okay.
Tengo 5 años aquí mismo en California. Hace poco me acabo de venir. Y pues nada, aquí estamos dándole.
Okay.
He's from, would you guys like me to translate that back?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
All right, cool. He said he's from Obregón, Sonora. Said he's has 5 years living here already. He was born in San Bernardino, but he was raised out there in Obregón, Sonora. Now we're out here.
Hell yeah, for sure. And then how old were you when you started doing music?
¿Cuántos años tenías cuando empezaste a hacer música?
Yo desde pequeño siempre he tenido yo esta visión de querer hacer música, pero siempre he estado envuelto en otras cosas. Por ejemplo, el sitio donde yo vengo es muy difícil, es muy complicado proceder o progresar en esto de la música. Entonces nunca se me había dado. Tengo 5 años que empecé a hacer música. De hecho, cuando me vine para acá y se me presentó varias oportunidades. Entonces las tomé y aquí estamos dándole.
Ever since I was a little kid, I always wanted to do music. But where I come from, it's really hard. Sometimes you just got to work for you to be able to live day by day. Yeah. So give it the fact, it's been 5 years since I've been here. And that's those 5 years that I've been here, I've been following my dream of doing music.
That's dope. I've heard plenty of stories from Sonora, Mexico, how it's cracking down there, and
some good ones, some bad ones.
Yeah, some good ones, some bad ones. So one of my questions is, how did you grow up? What was the situation like? What was the environment like?
¿Cómo fue la situación donde tú naciste? ¿Cómo fue todo lo que había alrededor de ti?
Pues muy complicado.
Complicated.
Muy difícil, la
Very
verdad.
difficult.
La vida que yo tuve pequeño fue muy complicada. Pero pues aquí estamos luchando cada día, ¿me entiendes? Yo tuve que salir de allá por lo mismo de que no había progreso, entonces tuve que salir a explorar otras tierras para poder progresar. Pero sí fue muy difícil mi infancia, pero muy feliz, eso nadie me lo puede quitar.
It was very complicated for me. The childhood was very, very complicated, but it was actually really, really, I had a really, really happy childhood. Yeah. So no one could take that away from me. It was very hard to progress, so that's why we had to move out of there so we can move forward, and now we're over here. Yeah. Following the American dream.
Yes, sir, for real, man.
Americano.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we hear about so many people, right? Like even just people from America, right? People come from New York, like all over, because they had these dreams of going to Hollywood and, you know, trying to find their fame and things like that. But he out here living his dream right now.
Que han escuchado historias, bastantes personas que vienen de Nueva York, de diferentes partes del mundo, a buscar sus sueños aquí en Hollywood, y pues está bien que aquí andes.
Es que yo creo que no hay mejor lugar que este para poder progresar en lo que tú quieras.
I don't think there's a better place in this one to be able to progress. A lot of opportunities in this country.
Por eso se viene por acá.
Yeah. That's why a lot of people come on and move out to the United States. Yep,
shit,
California.
My dad's from Mexico. Shit, he fucking had to walk his ass over here.
Hey, my parents too, bro.
Yeah,
had to use that good old coyote.
Yeah, of course, dog. Yeah, mine came in the trunk of a car, dog.
Exactly.
Old school when they didn't check the trunks back then.
Exactly. She was a little hasty. How hard was it for him to get over here?
Well, they've been over here.
I know he's from. He was born here, so.
Oh, okay. ¿Qué tan difícil fue para ti regresar?
¿Regresar a México?
Regresar de México para acá.
Fue muy difícil, la verdad, porque es muy diferente. Es muy diferente la situación aquí a la situación de allá. Entonces, fue complicado poder adaptarme a este ambiente, porque como te digo, es totalmente distinto a la vida allá. Pero pues aquí estamos, ¿me entiendes? De una u otra forma hay que tratar de adaptarse, hay que tratar de avanzar, hay que tratar de progresar. Para eso estamos aquí y aquí estamos dándole.
Said it was kind of complicated, really complicated actually, because the whole scenario, how it goes down here, is a whole different story from over there. You know, the way people are, the way, the traditions and everything. Said, but once we got over here, he said it was a little hard to adapt, but little by little he had to. He had no other option. So now he's adapting, and so we're here, and we're just going to keep adapting to it.
That's real.
That's good, man. That's real shit, because I know plenty of people that get into certain situations, the transition, they just don't make it. You know what I mean? They can't adapt. They can't adapt to change, especially a drastic change like that, from going to Mexico and understanding that that's a whole different country, a whole different place, a whole different scenario situation. Because I mean, I've spent like summers in Mexico, where my dad's from, and just for me to go from here to over there was a big ass transition. So I can imagine from over there to come over here.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean?
Dice que se lo puedo imaginar, dice que porque conoce varias personas que los cambios son muy drásticos para ellos. Dice que en veces él va a vacacionar y pues se va por los veranos entero, y luego cuando regresa, o sea, él nota que es alguna cosa diferente, pero dice que distinto. Felicidades.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah, man, I know how hard it is, and then like even through my dad telling me stories of him having to adapt. Legitimately, like he would tell me, I would ask him like, how would you know what to wear, the type of clothes to wear, and he's like, you'd walk up to a mannequin and whatever that motherfucker's wearing, that's what you're throwing on. So it's like I see that he's like in the fashion, you know what I mean? That motherfucker get dressed. So I'm like, did he have that shit in Mexico, or did he, when he came over here, he gained a little bit of the swag?
Dice que si ya traías los gustos de México, dice, o cuando viniste acá empezaste a aprender de los gustos y de la moda.
Yo creo que lo más importante es de siempre aprender, siempre estar aprendiendo cosas nuevas, siempre estar progresando, no ser el mismo, tratar de avanzar, ya sea en la situación que estés, no importa, siempre hay que tratar de aprender cosas nuevas. Yo he aprendido muchas cosas nuevas estando aquí, cosas que no existen allá. O sea, literalmente no existen, ¿me entiendes? Entonces, fue complicado lo primero, la verdad, pero pues estamos intentándolo, estamos progresando. Hay mucho progreso, hay muchas cosas buenas que han pasado, entonces fue complicado, pero sí, es muy bueno aprender.
He said, sorry, this is going to be a little long one right here. He said, the most important thing it is to learn about things. He says, so as I've been here, I've been learning a lot. He's about how people dress up, about fashion and everything it is to do with the different types of living. He said it's been a little hard. But I've been managing. He said, but that's pretty much like how you got to progress. Just pay attention. Yeah. Just make sure you pay attention to things, and then from there on, you just keep learning.
Yeah, because I know anytime you're in a new place, you have to be a very observant person. Because no matter where you're at, no matter whether you're somewhere you're from a poor area, you go into a rich area, you from a rich area, you go into a poor area, like, you have to know how to act in certain situations. You know what I mean?
Look, everybody don't do everything the same way everywhere you go, right?
Nope.
So like you going from one place to another, you live somewhere like your whole life and you're used to doing your routine, going about your day, you know, it could be something as small as taking your trash out. Somebody, in a whole nother fucking country might do it a whole different way.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And so you always got to kind of just watch, be observant. Sometimes you be that person standing in the corner just kind of watching the room just so you can see how everybody else is moving so you can move accordingly.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah. I've been in situations.
Oh yeah, I've been in
that.
situations like that too. I've been dancing over there with the family. I'm like, ooh, I haven't danced this music in a minute, so I kind of just sit back, observe.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let me go. Let me.
I got it. Yeah.
I got a couple moves now. I figured it out.
Dice, no, que claro, sí. Dice, claro, hay que en veces hay que nomás sentarse para atrás un poquito, estar parados atrás y nomás observar a ver cómo se hacen las cosas y después hay que darle.
Exactamente, siempre hay que ver el panorama, siempre hay que ver a tu alrededor para saber dónde dar el siguiente paso. Siempre es importante eso.
Yeah.
So always look around, make sure you look around always, that way you know exactly where to step next. You don't want to trip.
Un paso en falso te puede tirar 2 pasos atrás, ¿me entiendes? Siempre hay que estar bien consciente del paso que vas a dar.
One false move could leave you 2 steps behind. Let's always be aware.
That's bars, boy. That's bars, boy.
Barras,
Y'all didn't get that was some game right there.
How old are you?
¿Cuántos tienes?
Tengo 22, los acabo de cumplir ahora en febrero.
Felicidades, bro. Hell yeah, that's dope.
Just turned 22 February.
Hell yes, it's been your 5 years.
You got a while to go.
Yeah.
You at barely like starting right now.
Apenas vas comenzando.
You got a whole career ahead of you.
Claro, apenas vamos empezando.
Para toda la carrera, te queda toda la carrera, dice.
Todavía falta mucho que demostrar y tengo muchas cosas que demostrar, así que
I got a lot of things
pendientes,
for everybody. He's like, everybody just be out on the lookout because I got a lot of things to show you guys still.
Hell yeah. Did you go to school out here?
¿Fuiste a la escuela acá afuera?
Fui un año. Hace
year.
como 2 años atrás vine aquí a intentarlo en la escuela y por situaciones personales que no quiero mostrar aquí, pero tuve que regresarme otra vez porque no tenía otro sitio donde quedarme o ¿me entiendes? Entonces tuve que regresarme, pero sí vine a estudiar un año aquí, nada más un año.
I came out here about 2 years ago, and I did study for about a year, but for personal reasons that I'd like to not discuss yet or on here, I had to go back. There's just situation got hard. Sometimes there wasn't a place to stay, so I had to go back. Came to try it out. But then I went back. But I did study for about a year.
What was the main mindset when you came out here from Mexico? Like, did you come out here to chase a music career? Did you come out here just for progression, point blank period, or did you come out here with the intent to work? What was your initial intent when you came out here?
¿Qué fue lo que se te vino a la mente cuando tú dijiste que te ibas a venir para acá? ¿Venías a perseguir la música? ¿Venías a ver si había progreso para progresar o a trabajar?
De hecho,
¿por qué te viniste?
Yo cuando recién me vine, ¿sabes? Yo la música siempre la he traído en mente. Yo siempre quise saber qué se siente estar en un estudio, saber qué se siente crear ideas, que la gente escuche tus ideas y que se sientan identificados con esas ideas.
When I first came out here, I always had the ambition about the music. I always wanted to know what it was like to be able to do music, and then for people to know what it's like to hear your ideas, to hear what you have to come up with.
Pero sinceramente yo cuando recién me vine yo por acá a Estados Unidos, yo no traía en mente esto de la música. Yo lo veía, como yo venía recién de México y como ya es muy complicado, entonces yo lo veía igual de complicado aquí mismo. Entonces yo decía de ser lo mismo, ¿me entiendes? Yo no sabía la facilidad, como te digo, son muy diferentes las cosas. Me costó mucho adaptarme, ¿para qué te voy a mentir? Sí me costó muchísimo adaptarme, pero no sé por qué un día se me dio cantar y de ahí en adelante se me fue siendo adicción esto de la música, de crear ideas, de compartir, de que la gente se sintiera bien con mi música. Entonces se me hizo una adicción esto de la música y mucha gente empezó a apoyar, entonces pues aquí estamos dándole. Pero realmente no traía la idea, yo cuando recién me vine no traía la idea de ser cantante o querer ser un artista grande, ¿me entiendes? Yo vine aquí con otras cosas en la cabeza, juntar dinero, regresarme allá a trabajar, poner mis negocios y todo eso. Pero pues gracias a Dios se me está dando la oportunidad y pues aquí estamos dándole.
He said, when I first came out here, I came, like I said, it was very difficult over there to progress. So he said, I came over here and it was as difficult as it is over there to be able to adapt and progress. But I came to progress. I didn't come with to follow my dream of music. He said I came just make some money and then maybe go back and then start some businesses up. He's but an opportunity rose out of nowhere. So I took that opportunity, and so here we are now, and I'm following my dream of being an artist now, doing music.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Where did you learn how to write music? Because I know some people they kind of gravitate towards music that they listen to, and then they might learn how to format a song that way. But to format a song or to put a song together, to write music or to even sing music, to learn, if you're a rapper, to learn bars, something as simple as that, you know what I mean? How to count bars, how to count, how to make a hook, or
how to write a complete song.
How to write a complete song. Where did he learn how to write a complete song?
¿Dónde aprendiste tú a escribir tu música? Porque ya ves que es muy complicado, porque mucha gente se eleva escucha otras canciones y se basan así a como las otras artistas las componen. Y uno va aprendiendo. ¿Cómo aprendiste tú a escribir tu música?
Yo siempre he sido, como te dije antes, yo siempre he sido muy fanático de la música, siempre he estado muy metido en la música. Aunque no estuviese creando música, siempre he estado muy metido en la música. Pendiente a los artistas, pendiente a los premios, pendiente a todo eso. Entonces, yo veía cómo otra gente disfrutaba del talento de alguien más, de las ideas, de las creaciones de alguien más. Entonces eso a mí fue lo que me motivó. Yo decía, yo quiero que algún día una persona me escuche una canción mía y diga, este cabrón es duro, este cabrón me encanta su forma de pensar, me encantan las ideas que él tiene. Entonces yo siempre trato de enfocarme en ser diferente. Yo no me fijo en un artista, no intento agarrarle ideas a otro artista, intento forjar mi propia imagen a las cosas que tengo a mi alrededor, todo lo que pienso, ideas. Muchas de mis canciones también son experiencias mismas que yo he tenido. Entonces yo creo que yo solo, esa motivación que yo me di yo propio para poder ser artista, querer crear música. Entonces yo solo en mi cuarto ahí, creando ideas, fluyendo. Batalla lo primero, no te voy a mentir, pero ya después es amor al arte. En fin de cuentas es amor al arte, ¿me entiendes? Y aquí me fui quedando y aquí estoy haciendo música.
At the end of the day, it's just pretty much the will to want to do something. Said as I was in my room, I would write the songs. And I did struggle at first. I did struggle a lot, but as you keep going, you learn. Like we said before, you start to learn. He said, I always admired how artists would throw out their music, and then he would admire how other people loved the ideas that they would create with their music. And he said he wanted to do something like that. He said, so he pretty much learned on his own, listening back to music, and then started writing his own songs and coming up with his own ideas, because he admired how every single artist was different. So he said he wanted to do the same thing. I would never try to take any ideas from anybody. I want to come up with my own ideas to make my people happy too.
That's
another bar right there.
Estoy derramando barra.
Hell yeah. Hey, so you talk about influence. You talk about maybe other artists who are, I don't want to say influence yet, but who are a few of your favorite artists that you like to just listen to?
¿Tienes algunos artistas favoritos que te gusta escuchar?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Yo creo que por lo que él tiene, que es totalmente distinto, siempre sorprende a la gente con algo diferente, ¿me entiendes? Es algo que a mí me motiva.
For what he has, is something different that he does all the time. He always motivates people, and it's something that motivates me as well.
Hay varios, yo la verdad me guío por todo tipo de música. Yo me considero una persona que te puede crear ideas para cualquier tipo de música. No me limito, nunca me limito, no intento limitarme, ya sean corridos, ya sea rock, pop, lo que sea, intento abarcar lo más que pueda, ¿me entiendes? Porque se te abren más oportunidades y te ayuda mejor a pensar. No estar en un mismo sitio te ayuda a fluir más.
But I'm a person that's very versatile. Like I listen to a lot of different things. I don't just like focus on one. I like listening to a lot of various options, and that way it just becomes more of I understand a lot more. I don't really stay focused on just one.
Don't put yourself in a box. You don't stay, contained like that. You can do pretty much anything. You can listen to pretty much anything and get those influences from anything.
Yeah, of course. Dice, no te metas en una caja, dice. O sea, siempre hay que tener la caja abierta.
No, yo sé. Yo antes estaba mismo metido en esa misma caja.
So I know. Back then I was stuck in that same box.
Pero tuve que aprender a salir. Dije, si quiero progresar, tengo que empezar a crear mis propias cosas. Tengo que empezar a quitarme esos bloqueos que me llegan de repente y tratar de generar cosas nuevas, cosas diferentes, cosas que pueda hacer sentir identificada a una persona cuando me escuche.
He's like, yeah, I had to learn how to get myself out of that box. He's I did. I had to learn how to create new ideas that would bring more people towards me.
So I got a question. If you were working with somebody like outside of your style of music, like what you normally do right now, like if you could pick somebody that does a different style of music, who would it be and like why?
Dice que si tú pudieras escoger una persona que hace cualquier otra música fuera de tu estilo, ¿qué persona escogerías para hacer música con?
Con él.
Con él o ella. Así
Anybody.
fuera de tu género.
Es que una persona que esté fuera de mi género, no es como que yo me enfoco tanto en esa misma persona, ¿sabes? Como te digo, yo intento abarcar varios tipos de géneros para cuando se me presente una oportunidad grande con un artista grande, ya sea de cualquier género, poder yo adaptarme al estilo de esa persona, ¿me entiendes?
Okay.
Ya tanto como esa persona a mí o yo a esa persona, poder adaptarme. Pero,
I got that.
pero sí, fuera de mi género, yo creo que una persona, un influencer que me esté influenciando a querer hacer ese tipo de cosas, creo que fuera de mi género no tengo.
Okay.
He said maybe outside of his his category, he doesn't have one.
Pero sí estaría dispuesto con un artista o lo que sea que por ejemplo, me respeta, yo también lo respeto y todo, sí estaría dispuesto yo a trabajar con esa persona.
That's real dope.
He said, but I'm willing to work with any other artist who respects me, and I'll respect him, of course. I'll be willing to write.
Es bonito
work.
estar haciendo cosas diferentes siempre. Es muy bonito,
That
satisface
leaves
mucho.
the door open. So anybody watching, y'all, they saw the video.
They know the talent.
They know the talent. They see what's there. So anybody that they want a deal, come do some business with him.
Yep.
Cause that's hot. And then that's a whole different style, a whole different audience. You know what I mean? That would be great for like crossovers and things like that.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Anybody feeling free, you guys can more than likely hit us up. You can contact us on Instagram at Higher Living Music. And then on there, we have information for our emails, websites, and whatever. And then you guys can go ahead and get hold of our CEOs and managers.
Okay.
Hell
So
yeah,
that's
hell
how you
yeah.
get in contact right there.
Hell yeah.
We gonna put all that up there for y'all.
I got some more questions, man. I just
Yeah,
wanna
of
know a couple
course,
more
of course.
things, man. So it's like, I know that you say he's creative in his own way. He comes up with his own concepts, writes his own music. He likes to be in his own vibe, basically, right? But I know there's a lot of artists that still would have an influence. That's why I separate what you listen to versus where your influence is on your music. Mm-hmm. What would be influence? What would be somebody that he would consider an influence on his music?
¿Quién sería o qué sería algo que te influencie a hacer tu música?
Que me influencia a hacer mi música.
Ajá, ¿qué? ¿O es alguien o
Yo mismo.
sí, myself?
Yo mismo. Yo cuando creo algo, yo
When I
me
create
pongo a ver
something,
mi propia
Your
creación.
art.
Yo mismo me pongo a ver
I
mi
see my own
propia creación.
creation.
Me pongo a analizar y digo, hey,
I analyze.
ahora tengo ganas de hacer algo distinto.
You know,
Ahora
like
tengo
to-
ganas de hacer algo diferente.
Today I feel like doing something different.
Abarcar otro tipo de público. Estar activo, ¿me entiendes? En cualquier actividad.
Be active, in anything.
Me pongo a escuchar mi propia creación. Intento la siguiente creación que salga mucho mejor que la que acabo de hacer.
I make one, I listen to it, and then I try my best so the next one I make comes out even better than that one.
La única persona que nunca te va a abandonar es tú mismo. Y tienes que tener consciente de que tienes que aprender a automotivarte, autovalorarte, hablar contigo mismo y tratar de progresar.
Bars again.
Yep. La única persona, ¿cómo dijiste, carnal?
La única persona que no te va a abandonar, la única persona que va a ver tu progreso, que va a estar ahí siempre, va a ser tú mismo.
The only person that's never going to abandon you is yourself. It's like you're always going to be there for yourself, so you better make sure you motivate yourself and push yourself.
Yo aprendí eso porque yo tenía muchas personas al lado que yo creía que siempre iban a estar ahí apoyándome y esto, y al final de cuentas se iban, ¿me entiendes? Entonces yo tuve que aprender a automotivarme, autohablar conmigo mismo, a yo mismo ver mis errores, no esperar a que alguien más me los diga y intentar mejorar siempre. Y desde ahora en adelante va a ser así. Yo creo que no hay mejor motivación que la de uno mismo propio.
I learned that on my own because as I was growing up, I had a lot of people next to me, a lot of people considered friends, and as time went on, they weren't there anymore. They just exited out of my life. So I learned that the hard way, so I started motivating my own self to become what I wanted to do because there was no other person who was going to do it.
I kind of I relate to that because like I want to ask you, and it's a personal question. You don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but it's like, have you ever felt any type of depression? Because I know you talk about positive self-talk and having to talk to himself and motivate himself, you know what I mean? And that's something that somebody who's got themselves out of a certain situation does. You know what I mean? That's like, whether you've learned it or whether it's something that comes natural to somebody to say, like, all right, to get myself out of this, I have to talk to myself. I have to motivate my own self because nobody else is going to do it. So what exactly does he think that he's, or what has he been through that he feels the self-talk has gotten him out of?
Dice, esta es una pregunta personal, si no la quieres contestar no tienes que contestarla. Dice que si alguna vez has sentido depresión o algo similar, porque como hablas muy positivo, como si tú tuvieras que haberte motivado, como dices, a ti mismo siempre. Dice que es muy personal, si no quieres contestarla no tienes que.
Toda la vida, brother.
My whole life.
Toda la vida.
Mm-hmm.
Toda la vida. Y sabes que
And you know what?
hay momentos en que todavía.
There's moments where I still.
¿Me entiendes? Estoy en un lugar totalmente distinto, lejos de mi familia, lejos de todo.
Place.
Entonces, yo ya lo veo como muy normal. Eso fue una razón por la cual yo tuve que aprender a automotivarme, a aprender mis errores y tratar de corregirlos, a madurar. Eso me enseñó muchísimo a madurar. Puede que yo sea un nene de 22 años, créeme, pero yo te manejo la vida como no tienes una idea. Eso enseña mucho, padre, eso enseña mucho.
Okay, he says, of course, like I said, my whole life, he's out because I'm far from my family. He's also, that already is difficult. So yeah, I had to motivate myself. He said, growing up wasn't easy. And he said, I had to motivate myself to mature. Mm-hmm. He's I might be a kid of 22 years old. He's but I can share and manage life like you have no idea.
Ha habido muchísimas situaciones en las que yo he estado que a veces yo digo, de aquí ya no salgo, de aquí ya no voy a salir adelante, ¿me entiendes? Y si tú te pones a analizar bien, como te digo, todo a tu alrededor y hallarle una solución a cada problema, sales. Lo importante es no caer. Yo muchas veces he querido irme, muchas veces he querido regresar, muchas veces he querido dejar todo esto, muchas veces he querido simplemente tirar todo por la ventana, ¿me entiendes? Pero aquí estamos, vida solo hay una y hay que aprovecharla. No hay otra cosa más que hacer. Siempre hay que tener una razón o algo. Ahorita estamos aquí, pero mañana no sabemos dónde vamos a estar.
Mm-hmm. He said it's been very complicated, like I said, and then lost myself, my bad. I think I got contact high for a second.
I'm sorry about that.
Fluyo. Que he estado en muchísimas situaciones en las que
I've been in a lot of situations where I haven't.
En la que yo no he podido. Yo he visto y digo diablos, de esto ya no hay salida, ¿me entiendes? De aquí yo ya no salgo, yo ya estoy jodido. Pero como te digo, siempre hay que ver bien a tu alrededor. Por más jodido que estés, no dejar que la cabeza juegue contigo.
Mm-hmm.
Said I've been in a lot of situations where it's a messed up situation, but I had to tell myself, like sometimes I would tell myself, like, you know what, I want to go back to Mexico. It's a fucked up scenario, and I just can't pull myself out. He's all, but believe it. He's all, to everybody listening, he's all, believe that you can. He's all, as long as you believe in yourself, there's always a way to get out of it. He's on, never be negative, always be positive, and you'll make sure you find a way out of what you're in.
La única persona que te puede decir que no puedes ser tú mismo, loco.
The only person I can tell you that you can't is yourself.
Nadie más.
Nobody else.
Hell yeah. How did it feel the first time that you came out here and you got in a real studio and you got to really make music the way that you felt like you needed your music to sound?
¿Cómo se sintió la primera vez que tú viniste para acá y encontraste tu primer estudio y te hicieron la primera música como tú dijiste, así tiene que sonar mi música?
Feliz, como no tienes una idea.
Happy like you have no idea.
Es una experiencia que yo siempre quise experimentar, siempre quise ver el proceso de cómo se crea una canción. Yo fui una persona que yo siempre traía mis auriculares y yo escuchaba una canción y yo no escuchaba al cantante, yo escuchaba cada sonido de esa canción, cada cosa insignificante y decía, ¿qué es ese sonido? Y yo siempre tuve esa curiosidad de saber cómo se crea la música, qué realmente es la música, qué está detrás de la música. Cada artista, cómo trabaja cada artista. Entonces yo siempre tuve esa ilusión. Y en el momento que yo entré a cabina, en el momento que yo estuve enfrente del micrófono y empecé a soltar mis ideas, que por cierto mis primeras ideas no fueron muy buenas, pero lo intenté, me sentí muy bien, la verdad. Yo dije, yo desde el primer momento que yo entré a cabina, yo dije, yo aquí ya no salgo, hasta ser alguien.
He said the first time I went into a booth and started recording, I said, I'm not coming out of this place anymore. He's like, he felt happy like you don't imagine. He said he's always like been a person, like he said, open-minded, and when he would listen to music, he would just like listen to like every little thing, like little sounds that people like usually don't pay too much attention to, and he would listen and be like, the ad-libs, exactly, and he'd be like, what is that? He's like, I want to know what that is. And so he started experimenting and with everything. And then he said when he first went in the booth, yep, it felt amazing. He threw his first bars, his first songs. He's like, they weren't too great. He's like, but I felt happier than ever.
It's that feeling of being official, I think, because I've been in plenty of situations, or I've been in plenty of gigs where, like, you show up, you got a sound guy. I don't have to set up anything. The speakers are already there, and it's a feeling of being official. You know what I mean? So when an artist hits a legit studio, you know what I mean, one with the like, you know, the computer, you know what I mean, they go in there with a legit sound booth, a legit, you know, studio mic, you know, it's just a different type of feeling for you.
Get a little
versus back in the day recording in the garage or recording in the closet like we used to, bro. We used to record in a bathroom. We used to record in the closet. We used to record in the hallway.
A mí también me tocó hacer eso.
He's me too. I've been through that same thing.
Where's the weirdest place you recorded?
Yo creo que mi primer concierto fue en el baño, loco.
My first concert was in the bathroom, dog. He's like, can't lie.
Oh shit. What was the craziest place you've ever recorded?
¿Qué ha sido el lugar más loco donde tú has grabado? ¿Qué has grabado?
Grabado. Yo creo que lo más bajo que yo he grabado fue en un closet.
These are the lowest I've gone is a closet. These are for sure.
We did that
closet.
Yo creo que todo empiezan por ahí.
I think everybody starts in the closet. Like,
look, man, I got a story about my closet. I'll be real about it. Look,
you got skeletons in the closet, dog?
Let me tell you, nah, bro.
I just messing with you.
One summer, my parents went to Mexico, right? So my house was the party house.
Okay.
My house was the studio house. So we turned one of my closets into the sound booth. We went to Guitar Center, bought all the foam, put the corner pieces in the foam, bought a mic, all that shit. We were recording all summer.
All this while his parents is gone, right?
All this while his parents are gone in
all
Mexico.
this while my parents are gone in Mexico, yeah. They was gone for like a whole summer. Real shit. So they come back, Pops opened the closet, and he sees all this shit in there. He's like, what the fuck is this? This motherfucker just starts ripping everything out. And I mean, we put that shit in there with the adhesive, like the good adhesive, like the shit you're supposed to use.
Yeah.
I fucked up because I took out all the fucking all the jackets and shit and just kind of threw them anywhere. Like, just I wouldn't give it a fuck, bro. I was about to get this sound booth, but I was so fucking hurt when he ripped that fucking foam out, bro. Because it was like $300 worth
That
of
shit
foam.
was a lot of work.
And that was a lot of work to fucking do, bro. I'm not gonna front, like I cried.
Yeah, bro. Back then, $300 and out your pocket, you're just like, oh, like.
Bro, I cried, bro.
I was there with him.
And I believe you, man. Dice que una vez sus padres se fueron a México y que agarró su closet y fue y compró todo para hacerlo un estudio para grabar. Y que cuando regresó su jefe dice que la cagó porque pues toda la ropa dice que la vendió por todos lados. Y que va y se fija a su jefe y dice, qué pinche pedo. Y se empieza a arrancar todo de las paredes y dice que casi lloró cuando vio que la arrancó.
Casi lloró. Bro, I fucking cried.
Dice, casi lloré, dice.
No, yo también. Yo de hecho ahí tengo todavía mis cosas. Las primeras cosas que yo compré, mis primeras bocinas, mi primer micrófono también, todo lo tengo ahí guardado. Ahorita, gracias a Dios, estoy grabando un estudio profesional, ¿verdad? Pero yo también así era. Yo también.
I was the same way. That's how I started. That's how I started. I still got all my things with me. All the equipment I started off with. Thank God now I'm in a studio, though. But I still got all my things. You got to start somewhere.
Yo creo que grabar en el closet por primera vez es como darte eso de a ver qué traes. A ver qué puedes hacer. ¿Me entiendes? Esa confianza. Porque ir a un estudio profesional es como... oye, estás hablando con profesionales, ¿me entiendes? No sabes qué vas a crear, no sabes qué vas a hacer, entonces yo creo que es una buena opción. Y fue una buena opción para saber yo qué realmente podía hacer, ¿sabes?
Is it recording in the closet? It's probably the best thing ever. You know, it gives you that confidence for if you ever do go to a professional recording studio, you're dealing with professionals at that point. So, you know, you want to get in the closet first, you know, sing it out. See if it gives you that boost, you know, that confidence boost.
That's your practice. So you can figure out what you're doing.
Exactly.
And then once you know what you're doing, you know, training camp is done. Now you can go to the big studio and do it right. You ain't got to worry about people laughing at you.
Exactly.
Because I went through all that. I know how all that
people laughing at you?
I went through the people laughing. I went through the showcases with nobody coming. I went through all that, bro. So every stage.
I was there at those showcases.
I'm mad.
But you grow as an artist, right? You grow to know, like, this is what I want to create. And I'm creating this for me, not for them. So regardless, I'm going to put it out. I'm going to do it to, you know, the
for
best.
Myself.
Exactly.
Dice que claro que sí, dice que sacas cosas, dice, pero mucha gente no le gusta, pero pues tú las sacas porque a ti te gustan, porque esto es para mí.
Aparte es como que el miedo, ¿sabes? Cuando realmente empiezas es como un miedo de que la gente qué va a pensar de mí, la gente qué va a creer, que...
It's like a fear, you know? Like entonces, when you first start off, like people are going to be
yo
like...
Yo creo que ser la primera vez adentro de ahí es como que estás tú solo, tú sabes lo que estás haciendo, ¿me entiendes? Nadie más te escucha, nadie más sabe lo que estás haciendo, entonces yo creo que te deja fluir un poquito más.
First time in there, he says, you know, no one's listening to you. He's you have no fear of people like judging you. He's also, when you're in there, he's I feel like it let me flow a little bit better too, because no one was listening, it was just myself.
Yeah. That makes sense. I know a lot of artists that's their process when they record. They like to record by themselves.
Oh, yeah, of course. We've had a couple of people come into the studio, and when they record, they want the lights off inside the booth.
Yep.
Like, the lights off and the lights off where we're at. Like, you know, and they don't want to see nothing pretty much. And it says it helps them flow better. I've seen it.
What's your writing process, or what's your process when you're in the studio, period? Not your writing process, but your process in the studio.
¿Cuál es tu proceso cuando tú estás en el estudio?
Putting a song together.
Poniendo una canción junta.
Poniendo una canción junta.
Cuando estás en el estudio, ¿qué es tu proceso? Cuando tú estás en el estudio.
Mira, yo me considero un compositor que no tiene stop.
I consider myself someone that composes songs without a stop.
Yo puedo estar acostado a las 3 de la mañana y se me ocurre una idea y rápido me levanto y me pongo a crear esa idea.
It could be 3 in the morning, I could be laying down and then I get an idea of some type of song, I'll get up and I'll start writing it.
So do you write all your songs? Like before you get to the studio, or do you get in the studio and write your songs? Because I know it's different for a lot of people.
¿Escribes todas tus canciones antes de entrar al estudio o escribes también mientras estás en el estudio?
De las dos maneras.
Both ways.
Y si hay más maneras, van a ser de más maneras.
And if there's any other ways I could do it, I'm gonna do them like that too.
That's good. To be open-minded enough to try to figure out your way, to figure out your lane. How many years into doing music did you realize that you found your sound? Because I know there's sometimes that there's some artists that come off sounding, maybe they start off sounding like somebody else, or they start off mimicking maybe a little something, but then at the end of the day they end up finding their own sound or their own self. How many years into music until you found yourself?
Dice, ¿cuántos años para poder darte cuenta cómo cantas tú? Porque dice que él conoce muchos artistas que le siguen el flow a otras personas. Dice, ¿cuándo te diste cuenta que tú tenías tu propio flow y hallaste tu flow?
Yo creo que al año que empecé a cantar, porque sinceramente sí me empecé como a
Within a year.
¿Me entiendes? Yo no tenía mi propia idea, yo no sabía realmente cómo era crear contenido, música, qué era mi fuerte, rap, reggaetón, R&B, no sabía qué era lo mío, ¿me entiendes? Entonces...
I didn't know it was mine, you know. I didn't know what it based off rap, reggaeton, or Airbnb.
But you hear all of that.
So, yes.
In his music. You hear all those genres in his music.
You hear all those genres.
A combination of all of them.
He said he didn't know, so he started listening. He said,
entonces,
dice que todos esos...
Como te digo, en un año fue como... En el primer año fue como, vamos a ver, ¿me entiendes? Fue como más o menos jugando.
Like in 1 year, it was like, you know, let's see if this is really it, you know, it was kind of like
ya cuando me fui dando cuenta de lo que yo podía hacer, entonces dije, hey, tengo que crear mi propia imagen, tengo que crear mi propio estilo. Y pues mi estilo realmente es abarcar todo, ¿me entiendes? Yo a veces amanezco un día queriendo hacer reggaetón y al siguiente día quiero hacer un álbum de R&B y al siguiente día quiero hacer otro álbum de pop. ¿me entiendes?
Yeah.
No tengo límites, trato de no ponerme límites nunca.
Don't be in that box.
Yeah. He said sometimes I wake up. It took me like around a year. He's we're gonna see. And sometimes now I wake up, and sometimes I want to do like I might do an Airbnb album, or I might be a pop album or a reggaeton album.
Just
He's,
whatever you feel.
I'm open to everything. He said, whatever I'm feeling.
That's dope, bro. Well, shit, man, I appreciate you guys for coming by, bro. I appreciate getting to meet you. I'm definitely gonna have you guys come by again, interview you guys again. Anytime you guys have anything coming out, you're definitely welcome to come back, promote it for sure. You guys want to give out your Instagram, where you can find the music, where you can find the videos before y'all dip?
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Punch.
No
but yeah, you guys, like we said, you could follow us on Instagram. Our record label is at Higher Living Music, all spelled together. You're gonna find it. It's HLM for our logo. You could go ahead and find us on there, and then usually we post all our content up there about our music videos. We post label links to your favorite platform of music that you want to listen to. If it's Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever it is, we're open to all of them, and you guys could come. Feel free more to come and welcome. And you can find our artist as ¿cómo le tienes en tu Instagram?
Mi Instagram está Edel MJ. Lo pueden hallar así en cualquier plataforma, en música, lo que sea. Así me van a encontrar, Edel MJ.
As in any platform you look, I'm on Instagram as Edel MJ. He's on any platform. You'll find me as Edel MJ when you type in for the artist. That's YouTube, Spotify, any platform of music. You'll find me as Edel MJ.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, Cam. Where can they find you at, bro?
Y'all can find me at Cool Ass Cam. Google that shit. Whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
Music, all that shit. You know.
What we got, Cam? What we got coming out, man?
We got a lot of shit.
Episodes,
We got a lot of shit dropping. Punch. I'm excited. We've been working hard. Me and the team, man, we've been doing a lot of big fucking special shit lately. A lot of episodes dropping. We got a lot of shows dropping. We got a lot of fucking shows under our banner right now, and everything is looking real nice. And we trying to treat everybody that's been rocking with us for so long. You know, been rocking with the FMAP podcast since day one. You know. We got a big treat. We got a lot of stuff. Yo, we just passed the 100th episode. You know, that was a big milestone.
Congratulations.
So,
Congratulations.
I feel like with this, man, we only going up. So innovative culture, man. Y'all keep rocking with us. Y'all know, y'all see I'm repping the hoodie right here. We're gonna have the merch coming real soon. So I'm working that into the mix. That's gonna be a real big play.
Hell yeah.
So follow innovative.culture on Instagram. Follow subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications.
Cool,
yes, sir.
cool.
Shit, y'all can find me at I am DJ Punch on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host Shaban Boo, baby. Make sure you follow the podcast as well at the FMAD Podcast. I appreciate you guys for coming by, man.
Of course. We appreciate you guys too. Thank you, Punch. Thank you, Cool. And we're out here, and like I said, we also have I forgot to mention to you guys, a clothing line coming on. You guys can find us on we're gonna have some merchandise soon for you guys. You guys can find us on Instagram as Exodus Clothing Co.
Okay. Dope. Saw it in the video. I'm not gonna front.
There you go. You see it? That's
Yes,
one
sir.
of them. That's
Antes
just
de
a
acabar,
start.
quiero mandar un saludo muy especial que es para mi gente de mi ciudad, de México, donde vengo yo, donde crecí, donde di mis primeros pasos, ¿me entiendes? Quiero enviarle un saludo y decirles que aquí está él representando y que estoy metiendo a la OBS en el mapa. Así que pendientes y muchísimas gracias por el apoyo que me están dando. Aquí estamos activos.
Before we go, I want to say hi to all my people out there where I first stepped foot. All of my people out there in Mexico is we're over here. I'm not forgetting about you guys. This is all my people, and we're gonna be out here and we're gonna put OBS on the map. We're gonna start to represent.
Hell yeah. Before we go, one last question. What's your favorite soccer team?
Okay. ¿Cuál es tu favorito equipo de fútbol?
Mi equipo favorito.
¿Tu equipo favorito?
Las Chivas Rayadas.
There we go.
Las Chivas.
All right, let's go.
Chivas Rayadas de Guadalajara. No hay falla, no hay falla.
Let's go. I fucks with it.
Hasta la muerte.
Exacto. Death. We're going for the Chivas Guadalajara.
Hell yeah, I fucks with it. If you would have said some
Digan lo
America
que
shit,
digan.
bro, we would have had an issue. We out this bitch. Peace.
Peace out, homies.
Diablo. Dicen que no le meto cabrón. Que no fue fácil llegar al sitio donde estoy. Que soy presumido y que me olvide de quien me ayudó. Que parezco pendejo con el pelo pinto color. Ahora pregunto yo, ¿quién me lo pagó? Respeto pa' mi pueblo y pa' la gente que conmigo sufrió. Abre la boca si sabes de mí, si no sabes entonces no. Ya no le pienso bajar. Yeah. Ahora ando en un avión. No entenderías pero se siente cabrón. Le batalla a mí nadie me lo regaló. Ya no le pienso bajar. Yeah. Ahora ando en un avión. No entenderías pero se siente cabrón. Le batalla a mí nadie me lo regaló. Prefiero morir a la hora de intentar. Prefiero salir, no me gusta esperar. Le batallé, ¿quién me lo va a negar? Habla más fuerte, no puedo escuchar. Solamente la luna me miro llorar. Sabía que lo mío ya iba a llegar. Ya ni miro el precio cuando suelo gastar. El pasado muy fuerte, el presente se siente genial. Ya ni miro el tiempo, si va rápido va lento. Rolex en la mano que nos va a mirar el tiempo. Para que dormir el sueño lo vivo despierto. Se siente cabrón, te lo juro, no miento. Pase lo que pase, muero contento. Quieren llegar, mueren en el intento. Desde que pegué ya ni miro el tiempo. Mi sueño de verdad fue ser un ejemplo. La pegué, la rompí, los que se viraron más nunca los vi. En la cabina vi que mi vida iba a cambiar si seguía así. Lo presentí, seguí. Mueres por mí, muero por ti. Un trato justo, ley de la vida. Nunca subestimes a nadie si no sabes lo que es sufrir. Lo juré por mamá y por mamá no se suele jurar. De niño soñando tenerlo todo, mi motivación fue no tener nada. Pero no le bajé, Dios suele premiar. Estoy en la cima, no voy a bajar. Soñando despierto, todo va a cambiar. Estoy bendecido aunque suela pecar. Ya no le pienso bajar. Yeah. Ahora ando en un avión. No entenderías pero se siente cabrón. Le batalla a mí nadie me lo regaló. Ya no le pienso bajar. Yeah. Ahora ando en un avión. No entenderías pero se siente cabrón. Le batalla a mí nadie me lo regaló. Él, vamos a romper. Baby. El científico, dímelo Michael. Higher Level Music. Voy por la coca. Voy por la coca. Voy por la coca.